One ordinary afternoon in Tokyo, Nobita was dozing off when Doraemon suddenly burst out of the desk drawer with a panicked expression. "Nobita! Something big has happened!" Doraemon shouted. "The time lab in the 22nd century has malfunctioned, and the timeline is in chaos!" Doraemon opened the time screen, and they witnessed different eras colliding. A dinosaur appeared in the middle of the modern city, and spaceships were flying between skyscrapers. "We must stop this before everything collapses," Doraemon said. But his time machine began emitting strange signals and shaking violently. A small black hole opened up right in Nobita's room, sucking both of them into another dimension. When they regained consciousness, Nobita and Doraemon found themselves floating in a strange dimension where space and time seemed shattered. Fragments of memories from different eras floated around them. Samurai warriors, ancient castles, futuristic robots, and spaceships. A holographic image appeared in front of them. It was a future version of Doraemon with an older and more experienced appearance. "You've fallen into a time vortex," said the future Doraemon. "There's only one way to fix this. Gather the scattered time shards across different dimensions. We must travel through multiple dimensions, each representing a different era," future Doraemon continued. "Let's start with the samurai world, where the first time shard awaits." In front of them, a red time portal began to open, radiating brilliant light. Nobita and Doraemon stepped through the portal and found themselves in a traditional Japanese village during the Sengoku era. Smoke rose in the distance, the sound of war drums echoed, and samurai were practicing swordsmanship in the courtyards. The atmosphere was tense, as if a major battle was imminent. A young girl wearing light armor approached them, Ayaka, the last descendant of an ancient samurai clan. "If you've come seeking the time shard, you must help me defend this village from rebel forces," she said with determination in her eyes. Doraemon nodded. "We'll help." That night, under the dim moonlight, the rebels attacked. Nobita, Ayaka, and Doraemon fought side by side, using Doraemon's gadgets in combination with Ayaka's swordsmanship. Amid the chaos, the time shard appeared on a nearby hill, glowing gently in the darkness. After the fierce battle, the group climbed to the hilltop where the time shard was glowing. Ayaka bowed respectfully as Nobita reached out to touch the fragment. A burst of bright light erupted, and the shard floated upward, automatically fusing into Doraemon's time device. "Thank you for saving my village," Ayaka said, handing Nobita a wooden talisman. "Take this with you. It will guide you through the challenges ahead." Doraemon smiled. "We still have a lot to do." Once again, Doraemon opened the time portal. Before leaving, Nobita looked back at Ayaka, his eyes full of gratitude and admiration. The glowing portal opened, leading them to the next dimension where new challenges awaited. The time portal transported them to a futuristic city bathed in neon lights and towering skyscrapers. Flying cars zoomed past, and robots moved about everywhere. Nobita was awestruck by the modern landscape, while Doraemon stayed cautious. "Something feels off about this place." A damaged, small robot staggered toward them, emitting a weak voice. "Please, save the shard, stolen." Before it could say more, it powered down. Doraemon examined it and discovered a data chip indicating a massive AI overlord had stolen the time shard. Following the data, they reached a massive automated factory, home of the AI overlord. Hundreds of guard robots patrolled the area. Nobita clenched the talisman Ayaka had given him, mustering his courage as he stepped in with Doraemon, ready for the inevitable confrontation. Inside the factory, they were ambushed by security robots. Doraemon pulled out a jet cloak, allowing them to fly and evade the trap. From the air, Nobita threw signal-jamming energy pellets, temporarily confusing the robots. At the control center, the AI overlord appeared as a massive hologram, with a cold face and glowing red eyes. "Humans are obsolete," it said. Doraemon replied, "But compassion will never be obsolete." His battle began. Doraemon used a mechanical arm to engage in direct combat, while Nobita activated a magnetic trap that overloaded the AI system. The time shard dropped from the energy core. Before the AI could recover, Doraemon swiftly grabbed it and activated the escape portal. Upon returning to the time machine, Doraemon input coordinates and they were transported to an ancient, arid desert. In front of them stood a stone temple covered in sand and vines. Doraemon said, "This is where the next time shard is hidden." Inside the temple, they had to decipher ancient symbols carved on the walls. Nobita suddenly recognized a symbol that matched one from his dream. "It feels like I've been here before," he murmured as Doraemon frowned. Time memories might be affected. After successfully deciphering the symbols, a giant stone door opened, revealing a room filled with thousands of ancient time mechanisms. At the center was the glowing time shard. As Nobita reached out to touch it, the entire room began to shake. As soon as Nobita touched the time shard, he was pulled into a strange stream of memories. He saw himself as a child living in ancient times, playing with a blue robot cat. The surroundings were rustic, yet the technology was incredibly advanced. The vision quickly shifted to a massive fire. The village was being destroyed by strange creatures tearing through the fabric of space. The ancient Doraemon tried to shield young Nobita, but both were engulfed in a blinding light. Present-day Nobita awoke, gasping, in the now crumbling temple chamber. Doraemon helped Nobita up and said, "It seems your past life memories are awakening. You're not just a time traveler, you're a crucial link in the chain of time." Nobita looked down in confusion at the glowing time shard still in his hand. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what happens next in this time-twisting adventure.